Hey everyone, Lily720 here. Today we're going to continue with Spyro the Dragon. We're going to start off first by saving our game. Here we have a red fairy over one of the platforms that the dragons were on, so we're just going to step on it and she's going to save our game. Save game! Okay, and our game is now saved. The level we're going to do is a little bit of a secret, I guess. You don't actually find out about it until later, but what we're going to do is hop on these 5 stones in any order, doesn't matter. They're going to flash yellow and reveal a level behind the wall. Here we have Sunny Flights. Now the flight levels are a little bit interesting because, as the name suggests, you fly through the whole thing and you have so much time to collect 8 of 4 objects. I'm probably explaining that very poorly, but you'll see in a second. So here up in the corner we have 30 seconds, the time counts down. And we have 4 different objects, so here we'll start with the chest. You need to burst all of them, and each one you get will give you 3 more seconds. It adds 3 seconds to the clock. In the early levels, the objects give you about 3 seconds, all of them. As it gets more difficult, as the levels go on, they'll start giving you 2 and even 1 second, and you'll start with maybe only 20 seconds instead of 30, so you really gotta kind of push it. But because this is the first one, it's actually pretty easy. This is about the only one that I can do with mistakes in one shot. Right now we're flying through the arches. As you can see, we only have 3 left. Ooh, and we got a plane. We got lucky. Sometimes you don't want to go for all of them in a row. You gotta kind of budget your time a bit by going for ones that are coming at you. Those are the barrels. There are 2 on a train, so you just flame once. I can't believe I missed all of those planes. But back to the barrels, you just flame once and you'll get both, and each will give you 3 seconds. Same thing with the barrels. There's a plane. This part is kind of tricky because you really want to watch for the barrels to make sure you don't miss them, because if you do, you'll have to track them down. And it's easier to divert your attention away from the planes for a little while because they're only going to stay right here. So that was the last of the planes, and we have 7 seconds left, and we got everything. That was one shot. That was awesome. You get 60 gems for each of the completed items that you collect, and you get 60 more for doing it all in one shot. They track your time. It's a new record because it's the first time, and no, we're not going to try again. We are never ever doing that again. And we have some time now. What's a good level? What's a short level? Okay, let's go do the one in here in the hedge maze, Dark Hollow. This level is pretty simple. It's full of more frogs. I don't know. I think the frogs might actually be called Norks, but I don't know. I just call them frogs. I don't know why they're such a terrifying enemy. Oops, I fell. That's okay. I wanted to kill this thing anyway. And so here's a big chest. We're not going to be able to get to it yet. We're going to need a key for that. Here we have a giant Nork, I guess, but still just a really big fat frog. 2 smaller ones. And our first dragon of the level.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Alright, let's continue. As the dragon said, the shields, I think that's what he said, the shields are weak to charge attack only and not to flame. The big fat frogs are immune. Sorry, they're immune to the charge and only the flame can hurt them. I'm doing this slightly out of order. I want to go somewhere else first. I want to go down here. Here things are a little different. These are big and shielded in the front, so you need to wait and flame them from the back. They're too big to charge, and the shield keeps them safe from flame. So you just wait to turn them around. And there you go. Sorry, sometimes I get distracted while playing games, and I can't talk, and that was a good example. Where I just stop talking and just stare at the screen. Okay. Anyway, we're kind of back a little bit. It's late. It's like 2:15 in the morning and I can't sleep, so I decided to record.
Psst, Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Alright, use the triangle button to look around. Here's a little preview. And yeah, we'll probably never use that again. Let's take a little time now, check our inventory. Okay, 100 gems and 3 dragons. We're actually almost done with this level. That's why I decided to do it. It's pretty short. We should just about make it under time. Oops. A little late on that. Let's get this treasure chest before we continue on. And I fell. Sorry, I was distracted. Hit a lot of gems. Yay! Right. Let's light these flames because we can. And I like to. We're gonna go on this side first. You can get, there are gems here and another life. So we're up to 6 now, which is awesome. We'll actually probably collect lives pretty fast. Just as fast as we'll lose them in later levels because the levels get pretty tricky. Alright, 20 more gems and our last dragon, which I see over there. And you flame the big fat frog and you charge the little ones with shields. Which these actually do start to attack you. It's so different from the home world where nothing attacks you, they just run away from you in fear. No, these will actually, the big ones, the big frogs will smash you, and then the little ones, they can stab you with their little swords.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Okay, as he explained, only after all of the enemies are dead that we can flame the big enemies. And back to the inventory, and we're done with this level. So we can jump in here and we can return home. So that was pretty awesome, and we made it just under time. It's like I said, short level. Now when you come back, if you re-enter any world that you finished, all of the enemies will be back. And they drop these little silver ball things that Sparks picks up quickly, so you can't really see them. But as you get them, they fill up around your life. They fill up around the little Spyro's head in the corner. That shows you your life, and once it completes a circle, you get a new life. So you actually can make lives very quickly. And I think we're about out of time, so that's it for this video. And again, I'm not sure what the next level will be, so it'll be a surprise. Okay, I shall see you then.